What's going on, gamers? It's your boy iMaverick from MaddenMastermind.com, and no, I am not the best Madden player in the world. I'm alright though, and today I got a Madden 13 tip for you. We're going to talk about how to lab effectively. Now, in my opinion, this is the biggest tip of the entire year because this is the tip that leads to all the other tips. If it wasn't for labbing, there'd be no ebooks, no guides, no Madden sites. And once you learn how to lab effectively for yourself, you get to the point where you don't need other people's tips. And for those that don't know what it is, lab is just another word for practice. So if it's a lab game, it's a practice game. If you're in the lab, you're just practicing. And the beauty about this tip is it's going to help you starting today. It's going to help you all through the season. And you can also apply it to previous games and all the games in the future. So now I help you understand what labbing is. Let's get in exactly how to do it. Now, we don't just want to talk about labbing, we want to talk about effective labbing. And effective labbing has a process that starts in practice mode. The reason we start there is because that's the place that has the least amount of distractions. There's no clock, there's no first downs we got to worry about. It's just us and the plays. So we start there, find something that works, and then we want to take it to a practice game. Because sometimes, not often, but sometimes we'll find something in practice mode that doesn't actually translate into the actual game with it being a different mode. So we always want to double check there, and once it passes that, we'll go into an actual game and we'll compete. So the process is practice mode, practice game, real game. So now that you understand the process, let's hop into a little bit of gameplay so I can show you how not to lab. So here we are in an actual game. This is our double check right here. So we're labbing some blitzes. So we're on the defensive side of the ball trying to set up our blitz here, and the offense is going to quick hike us. The computer just snaps it before we have time to get set, and we're still practicing right now, so that's not good. So we want to pause the game and connect another controller. Now that we have two controllers connected, we can control the offense. We can control what offense we go against, as well as when that snap takes place, so we have time to set up. So we go back into the game, and now you see it's kind of a race against the clock. Although that's good, once you have your setups down, we're still kind of getting used to them. So we want to go back into the pause menu. Then you want to go to settings, game options, and then you just want to turn off the play clock, the accelerated clock, and personally, I like to turn the quick links on, and then I turn off auto strafe and auto sprint because I feel like that gives me more control over my player. So now when we go back into the game, you see that we have nothing but time. The play clock is off and there's no pressure for us to hurry up and get set up because we also have control over the offense and the play call. So the ball isn't going to be snapped until we're ready for it to be snapped. So now you understand what labbing is, how the process goes, what not to do. Now let's cover some of the mindset you should have as you go into your lab session. Now on offense, the first thing we want to figure out is what works and what doesn't. Now a good place to start is everything that worked in the last year's game. Does it transfer over to this game? What type of routes work against this type of coverage? What can I get away with? What can I get away with? You just want to find out what works and what doesn't. And then you want to go on to all the different routes, the streak routes, the curl routes, slant routes, in routes, out routes, wheel routes, flat routes. Just figure out what type of different pass leads you can put on the pass to get receivers open, what type of adjustments you can make by smart routing, adding a different hot route to a different play to give that play a whole new meaning. Just get in depth with the routes. Then you want to go into the rosters, look at all the different ratings. How does the speed affect people? How does the agility, catching traffic, spec catch? Get to know your rosters. Then you want to find a man beater, and you want to find a zone beater. Then you want to find a nice run offense, and then you want to cap off your labbing by making sure you have some pocket plays. Now those are the plays that you go to, the plays you keep in your back pocket and you only go to in that clutch moment in the game when you want to just turn the momentum in your favor. You pull out that pocket play. Now on the defensive side of the ball, it's kind of the same. What works, what doesn't work. What type of zones work against streak routes? What kind of zones don't work against streak routes? What type of coverage is best to stop the slants? What coverage just doesn't make sense? What can you get away with? What can't you get away with? Then on defense, you want to get into the routes too. And by the routes, we mean all the different hot routes as far as zones, blitzes, contains, shading coverage, left, right, the press, man align. What do all these things mean when you actually implement them into different plays, different teams? Get to know the routes. And also you want to get deep with your roster on defense. What does the hit power do? What about catching on defense, man ratings, zone ratings, everything, awareness ratings? You want to get to know your rosters on defense as well. And you also want to have a nice man defense, a nice zone defense. You also want to have a man blitz that looks like a zone blitz. You also want to have some run D, and remember, this is out of multiple formations. Then you also want to have some pocket plays on defense that you can just go to. Maybe it's a crazy blitz that if your opponent knew it was coming, they just burn you. But you pull it out once or twice a game, you get that sack to get you the fumble that just turns the game around for you. And that'll do it, guys. That's how to lab effectively. If this video helped you out, let us know by hitting that like button and leaving a quick comment. If you want more tips, sign up at MaddenMastermind.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can be in the loop when we drop more videos. But this is iMaverick, peacing out, y'all. Until next time, God first, God bless.